space. Wilton makes a run ahead of it. Bergkamp suddenly changed pace through the centre. It's Bergkamp! That's magnificent! The move, and then this, which left Dabby's ass totally stranded.
Hello and welcome to a Bergkamp Wonderland. I am an Arsenal podcast. No one could be bothered to join me tonight, so it's me on my own doing an impromptu show just about their loans, because we did it last season. Was it last season? Might have been the season before that. So I've got my glasses on and I've spent the last hour finding out what all of our loan players have been doing, and we're going to go and talk about it. Now, as it's only me here, I don't know if the audio is working, so hopefully it is. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put my little thing in and I'm going to have a little listen. And, there we go. Lovely. So let me know in the chat if it's for. Oh, yes, it is. Cheers, Albert. Save me having to put that in. Always a bit dodgy when you're doing it on your own. We have some lovely gooners in the chat. Let's go and say hello. This show should only last about half an hour if I get on with it. First of all, Phil Maka there, nice and early. What, Phil? And then we have. Has Phil changed his thing? Look at that. He's got that photo. And now he's got that photo. Full of photos. Albert is there. All right, Albert. And Steph is there. Steph, you're one of the reasons why I decided to do this, because you said you liked them. So, and I was quite interested. I think we've got 17 players out on loan at the moment. And is that something on my nose? That's not going to be very good, is it, when this is the audio only? Jim Eves is there. Hello, Jim. Phil says I actually look intelligent. I don't understand what that could mean. Let's get on with it. I've even got the players' profiles, pictures. So this is hopefully going to work a treat. So I'm just going to go and stick that in there. And then going to go and do this. And then I picked 4 players. I did that one before. 4 players at random for the tweet. And I didn't tweet from my own account, did I? Just in case anybody wants to watch from there. Do the first 4 players from that one. Bear with. I don't like it when people say that. So I need to get up my list of where they all are, and then I need to go here and get the very first one. Oh, Loki, dear boy. How are you? How's the M3? Very nice. Mr. Waffles. What's all this then? Oh, I could have asked Mr. Waffles if he wanted to come on. I didn't think about that, did I? It's, I think it's 1 p.m. there. It's going to rain here, so the flies are coming in. Here we go. Phil says, I've been going through all my old photos. New one is me at Derby a few years back. I went to Derby this year. Didn't like it. Anyway, so the first player that we're going to do is... Hopefully, all these pictures are of actually the players that we want, because I just did a Google search and half of these players I've never heard of, and a quarter of them I can't even say their names. Now, I do know this is Auston, not Aston. Auston Trusty, that's him on the right-hand side, with his knee in the air. And he is number 5. He's got the shirt number 5 at Birmingham. He's 23 years old. I think he's a centre-back playing in the Championship, which is 2-tier of English football. Apparently, he's on 25 grand a week. Not too sure about that. This is the game, because sometimes I've managed to find photos of the games, usually the bigger teams, that one. Cardiff 1, Birmingham 0. So Auston, Mr. Trusty, played 90 minutes, got a 6.8 rating, and they played a back 3. He played the whole 90 minutes and then got a yellow. Aston have played 90 minutes in all 4 of their games this season. I think that's 3 Championship and 1 League. And Birmingham now 11th in the Championship. I will check every now and then, see if any of you got any questions as I go along. I'm not an expert, but I've spent all day doing it. Next picture. Look at that man. He is a monster. Number 2, Harry Clarke, 23 years old, centre-back, on loan to Stoke City. Boo. Again, they're in the Championship. It says here he's only on 2 grand a week. Find that hard to believe for a 23-year-old. Anyway, this isn't the game, but from the photo. But it was Huddersfield 3, Stoke 1. Harry didn't play as he went off injured in the League Cup game at Morecambe last week. I think he went off in the 13th minute. It might have been the 16th. This season, he has played 3 games and scored 1 goal. I think that is a photo of when he scored the goal, because that's a very over-the-top celebration if you hadn't done anything magnificent. Stoke are now 16th. We always say we want them to go down, but Kevin Campbell's son is playing now, and we don't want them to go down if he is there and doing well. I think Kevin Campbell's son Tyreece came on as a sub. So that's Harry Clarke. Then Stoke, I read, are now looking for another centre-back to come in as cover. So not sure how long he's out for. And I had a quick look, couldn't find it. Another surprising transfer on loan is Charlie Patino. Look, he's growing a moustache there. Bless his socks. He is 18 years old, central midfield, attacking midfield, plays all over the place at Blackpool in the Championship. Who else didn't know that Blackpool were in the Championship? I thought they were still down in League One. He's on a grand a week, apparently. Blackpool 0, Swansea City 1. Charlie came on the 79th minute. Swansea scored in the 87th minute. He got a 6.4 rating, played in midfield. Blackpool are 17th in the Championship, and this season they're going to struggle. Charlie has played 3 games for Blackpool this season. 2 of those he came on as sub. He's taken the shirt number 28, if I didn't say that already. Tyrese Johns-Jules, the ever loney, he's taken the number 14 at Ipswich. I thought he'd been at Ipswich before. I'm going to go and have a little look at that. Here we go. Has he been at Ipswich before? No, he had a loan at Lincoln, and then Doncaster, then Blackpool, then Sheffield Wednesday, and then Ipswich. And in those 4 loans, he has scored 6 goals in 29, 30, in 40 games. 6 goals in 40 games. Not very good. I don't think he's going to come back to Arsenal anytime soon. Oh, there's comments. What have you put? Here we go. Stefan says, can confirm Patino is absolute class. Phil says, at 23, he needs to be pushing first team. That's it. Patino has just been subbed, picked up a knock first half. Yeah, they're playing championship games tonight, I think. And Mr. Waffles, that moustache makes me sad. I threw away better than that yesterday. Albert says, Harry has a shin injury. Will be out for more than a month, unfortunately. Thank you very much, Albert. And he put it twice. Lovely. I couldn't find that. So where were we? Tyrese Johns-Jules taking the number 14, 23 years old, getting on a little bit. £5 a week apparently. Is on loan to Ipswich Town in League One, 3rd tier of English football. Ipswich 3, Milton Keynes Dons 0. Tyrese came on in the 71st minute as they were 3-0 up and got a 6.0 rating. Oh, that's an elastic band. I thought it was a spider. He has played 4 games this season with 0 goals, but has only played 90 minutes in their League Cup loss at Colchester. They lost 1-0 at Colchester. Ipswich are top of the league. So that's good for him. Now then, a name I'm going to struggle with, so I've spelt it phonetically. Mazid or is it O? I'm going to go Ogungbo, number 44. Crawley Town, he's 19 and he's a defender. And Crawley Town are in League 2, 4th tier of English football. It says 120 quid a week. I don't know. Harrogate Town 0, Crawley Town 0. Mazid played 90 minutes in a back 3 and got a rating of 6.7. That's pretty decent, still only young. He has played 3 games this season. The last 2 he played the full 90 minutes. Crawley are 21st out of 24 teams. Not too great. Now, moving on to a loan, which I think is going to be fantastic. Look at that bloke. He is something else. Number 13 he's taken. Arthur Okonkwo. I think I might put an N first rather than a K. 20 years old and he's 6'5". Amazing. He's obviously a goalkeeper for those at home and on the bus. He's on loan to Crewe Alexander. They're in League 2, Tier 4 of English football, £2.5 a week. Salford City 3, Crewe Alexander 0. Now you think, that's not very good. He's letting 3 goals. But Crewe were down to 10 men after 31 minutes. Arthur played the whole game and got a 6.5 rating and made 3 saves. He has played the whole 90 minutes in all 4 of their games this season, but only kept 1 clean sheet. And in those games, they've let in 8 goals, but they're still 4th in the League 2. So that's not too bad. Now this name I'm going to struggle with. He looks happy. Ovie. I'm not going to pronounce his surname. Ejeheri. I don't even know how to say that phonetically, but Ovie to his mates. 19 years old, goalkeeper, on loan to Chelmsford City, National League South. That's the 6th tier of English football. 1,800 quid a week. I doubt they're paying him that. It was Chippenham Town 0, Chelmsford 0, but the game was abandoned after 27 minutes when Chippenham Town's Pablo Martinez collapsed. He is okay now, though, but they waited an hour and then called the game off. Chelmsford are currently 14th in that league. Ovie started the only game this season so far that they've played in the league, and they drew 1-1. That's not too bad for lower level. Now, this bloke, I've heard of him, but I'm not sure which one of those he is. I'm going to say he's the bloke on the left. Ryan Alebiosu, 20 years old, right back on loan to Kilmarnock, playing in the top tier of Scottish football. This isn't they're happy. This isn't this one, but they lost at home 5-0 to Celtic at the weekend. Ryan played 90 minutes at right back and got a 6.5 rating. He has played 4 games this season and played the whole 90 minutes in the last 2 games. They haven't won a league game yet this season, but they have won 3 League Cup games. I think they play a group stage, and they play 4 games in a group stage. They drew 1 and won 3. Kilmarnock are 11th out of 12 teams in that league, but they only just got promoted after winning the Scottish Championship last season. Right, what have you cheeky monkeys been saying in the chat? Motion is there. Hey guys, first time in a while that I've caught a live show. Well, hello Motion. How you doing, Treacle? Albert says, I watched Norwich versus Huddersfield at the moment. Famously, that's where Emile Smith-Rowe went to Huddersfield and was magnificent, then come back to Arsenal. And Norwich, we've had a couple of players on loan there over the years. We once had Alberto Lupoli, I think, was there. And who was that Spanish centre-back? Julio Pleguelesio. Get off my drinks. I hate flies. Mr. Boblex. Evening, Bob. How you doing? Right. And I didn't even look at it, did I? Oh dear. So where are we up to? We are now in Scotland. The second player in Scotland. That is going to be Alex Kirk. I think he's the bloke on the right. I can't see. He's got a 1 on his shorts. Could be. He wears number 15. Alex Kirk, 19, centre-back on loan to Ayr United. Scottish Championship, the second tier. 1,500 quid a week at Arsenal, but I don't think any of these clubs will be paying their wages. Ayr United 2, Hamilton Academicals 2. Alex was an unused sub and hasn't played a league game yet this season, but has played 2 full League Cup games and lost them both. That's the League Cup where they go into groups. Ayr United are 3rd in the Championship. Right, not much to say about him. So he seems quite happy. Now, this bloke we all know, Pablo Murray. I've only found 1 photo of him online, and he's jumping up like a salmon playing FIFA 14. So Pablo Murray's taken the number 3 shirt at Monza. Monza have worked their way up through the leagues, and they're doing quite well. I think they were down to the 4th tier of Italian football. So he's 28 years old. He's a centre-back on loan in Italy to Tier 1. 85 grand a week he was getting at Arsenal. Someone needs to look at that deal. They're not paying him anywhere near that 85 grand. All the players that have gone out on loan this season, I had a list somewhere of how much money we were saving. I think like 600 grand's worth of wages have gone out this season for all players, loans and sold. Anyway, he made his debut in the Monza 1, Torino 2. Made his debut and played in a back 3 for the whole game. He played the whole game and got booked in the 61st minute and got a 6.3 rating. Monza are 12th in Serie A. He did quite well. Last season he was at Udinese and he did quite well there. There's a fly on my mirror. Have that. Missed it. Damn. He's a decent player. Just sadly doesn't fit in with Arsenal. He had a really good start with Arsenal, then it all started to fall apart. Anyway, now a player that we've got high hopes for, especially Mr. Hernandez, if you're watching in. Hello. Marcelo Flores, who I occasionally accuse of being Spanish, but he's not. He's Mexican. He's taken the number 19 shirt at Real Oviedo in the Spanish Segunda Division, the Tier 2. And he's 18 years old. And I think he plays in somewhere in the midfield, not sure where. Couple of grand a week. Real Oviedo 0, FC Andorra 1. Marcelo came on in the 55th minute to make his debut. They had a player sent off in the 89th minute and then conceded a goal a minute later. So if their player wouldn't have got sent off, they probably would have ended 0-0. Real Oviedo are 20th of 22 teams. Woo, hello. Let's go and have a look and see what you've been putting. Phil says the mighty Jags should have won the championship last season. Good. I don't know who the Jags are. Avon Teddington, oi, and some more oi. How you doing, sausage? Mr. Boblex, I'm currently stuffing my face full of pasta. Today, I have had 1 tin of soup. I drank... that's what that is on my nose. Let me rub that off. I haven't got a mark on my nose. I was drinking tomato soup out of the tin, cold, because you're allowed to. It's tomato soup that is on my nose. Don't mock me. Avon says Patino just got injured for Blackpool and is off. Yeah, I know. I think Albert was saying that. Paul Nell, not Neil. Howdy. How you doing, Paul? You all right? Lovely. Phil, cheeky Partick Thistles, Glasgow's third club. Don't care about them. So where are we up to now? Everybody get ready for some celebration and some glory time. We have got player in my list, the 12th player. Look at that Marseille kit. Look at that player. He is doing astounding things there. Do another little tweet from the podcast account, then we'll go back to my list of players. We all know who that is. That's number 30. I think it's 30. Nuno Tavares, 22, left back, left wing back, left midfield, left winger, left striker. Basically, he'll do anything down the left-hand side that you require. 22 years old at Marseille, France, Tier 1. Going to have a bloody brilliant season with them. £5,000 a week wages. Another one I find hard to believe. They might be paying that, actually. He's there on loan. No deal to buy after, from what I've read. Brest, calm down, 1-1 with Marseille. Nuno played left wing back again and scored his second goal in 2 games and got a 7.1 rating. He got subbed off for Sead Kolasinac altogether now. Boo! Bundesliga bastards in the 82nd minute. 82nd. There's no at the end of that, is there? 82nd. There we go. Marseille are third in the league. I think someone crossed the ball to the far left post and then he nodded it in. Or maybe I'm thinking about Marquinhos' goal for the under-23s. Either way, a hell of a player, bright future, and that kit, I really like that kit. Oh, God, there's 7 comments. I'll leave Nuno up there because he's a good-looking gentleman. Steph says, yep, not sure what for. Mr. Waffles, it's not cold tomato soup, it's gazpacho. There you go. Formerly Noser said, left goalkeeper. I don't know what that means formally, because it's just me. And, positions he could play. I was listening to myself talk. He could probably play there, play rush goalkeeper. Mr. Waffles with a no. Albert with the tank. And then Mr. Waffles, our agent of chaos. Yes. Right, next player on the list. Here you go. A little bit more of a celebration. This is Florian Balogun. He's taking the shirt number 29. He's 21 years old, striker. He's on loan at Stade de Reims. France, Tier 1, £2,000 a week. Reims 2, Clermont Foot 4. Now you think that's a disgraceful result. He scored a penalty in that game. I think that's him picking up the ball and running back. Reims, his team, were 2-0 up until their centre-back got sent off in the 47th minute. Then they let in 4 goals in 26 minutes. Florian scored a 30th minute pen and now has 2 goals in 2 games. He got a 7.2 rating and a yellow card and came off after 63 minutes when it was 2-2. Reims are bottom of Ligue 1 after 2 games. Yeah, a little bit sad. Where are we up to now? Omar Rekik. That's him on the left-hand side. Nice hair. He says nothing. That I couldn't find a shirt number for any of the players in Holland. I don't know why. We've got 3 of them there. He is 23 years old. I think he's a centre-back on loan at Sparta Rotterdam in the Dutch top tier. £9,000 a week. Sparta Rotterdam 2. AZ Alkmaar 3. Wasn't that the team that, what was his name? English bloke. Took him to the title. I think it was. I always get that mixed up with the team that he might have actually done it with. Anyway, Omar was an unused sub and has played 1 game this season, 12 minutes in a 0-0 league game. They are 11th of 18. Next one, Mika Biereth. I hope I'm saying his name properly. That's him on the left, scoring in a pre-season friendly. He's 19 years old, Swedish. No, not Swedish. I think he's... what nationality flag would he have? I'm looking at Wikipedia. Danish, although, where was he born? Born in England, born in London. He's a London geezer, 6'2" already. He is 19 years old. And here we go, a little bit of pronunciation for you here. RKC Walwick, Waalwijk. That's just gibberish. Playing in the Dutch top tier, £4,900 a week apparently. FC M&M, 1-1 with his Walwick. I hope that's how you say it. Mika was not in the squad. He was an unused sub in their other game this season, but did not score. but did not play. He scored 2 goals in a 5-season pre-season friendly. Warwick are currently 8th out of 18 teams. Here's the Swedish bloke we got on loan. I'm sure that's him in the middle. I managed to look at other photos and they got the same haircut, so I hope that's him. It's Nikolaj Moller, 19, 4. He's a forward. He's Swedish and on loan to Den Bosch in the Dutch Eerste-Divisie, I think that is, Tier 2, £2,000 a week. ADO Den Haag, Neil, FC Den Bosch 2, that's his side. Nick hasn't played or been a sub in either of their games this season. Den Bosch are 9th out of 20 teams. But I noticed when we had players go on loan to Dutch teams in previous seasons, they often go and play for their reserve teams, their under-23s teams, because they play. I know the PSV one is called JONG, which I think means young PSV. They all do it and move around. So there you go. That'll be him. And the final one is Alex Runner, the Gunner Runarsson, number 30. Oh, he's 27 years old. Never going to play for Arsenal again. He's gone on loan to Alanyaspor. Alanyaspor. No, there's no Yan. Alanyaspor in Turkey's top tier, £15,000 a week. Hopefully they're paying all of his wages. Alex only joined on Sunday, so hasn't played yet. This team are 3rd after 2 games, but they've conceded 5 goals in those 2 games, but they've managed to score 7. So they are 3rd in the league. They drew 3-3 with Besiktas on Sunday. So there you go, people. How long did that take? 21 minutes. That is the entire, every single player we have got on loan. What are some comments? Procrastinating Womble says, who reams the bottom of League One? Yeah, they are. Steve McLaren, that's it. As he tried to speak. Steve McLaren, Danny, thank you very much. Steve Rich, you were invited to come and join me tonight, but no one fucking replied because no one replies in that group. With the Dutch League of FC20. I knew I got it wrong. Formerly knows his dodgy Dutch accent, indeed. Phil Macker, McLaren, the Wally with the brolly. Terrible Dutch accent. BX says, I showed up at 4:20 like a cloud of smoke. Evening, everybody. Phil said, did you hear Delhi off to Turkey? Everton paid nearly 40 million. Is he? Steph says, brilliant. I was just reading that Nicola Pepe might be going to Nice on loan for the rest of the season. Other than that, I don't think we've got any other players looking to go out on loan. I have got... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have sniffed. How very unprofessional. While I've got your ears, I did a list of all the Premier League teams that have got ex-Arsenal players there. Aston Villa have got Chambers and Martinez. Bournemouth have got Jadon Anthony. Brentford have got Finn Stevens, Josh De Silva, who's been injured and came back and played the other day. And they've got Daniel Oyegoki, who was with us from 2017 to 2021. Brighton have got the legend that is Danny Welbeck. Crystal Palace have got Michael Olacey. He was there from 2008 to 2009 with us. What a player. Should have kept him. Russ Morgan, afternoon governor. Everton. Oh, no, we're down to Crystal Palace now. They've got... here we go. I'm never going to... We've got Eze. Eberici Eze. I've completely ruined that name. And they've also got Malcolm Ebayoe. Ruined that name as well. Everton have got Iwobi and João Virginia, the Portuguese goalkeeper. They've just farmed out somewhere. Fulham have got Bernd Leno. Leeds have got Luke Ayling and Sam Greenwood, the young striker. Liverpool have got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Newcastle have got Joe Willock and Isaac Hayden. Was brilliant for those in the last couple of years. It didn't give him a squad number for the second half of last season. Now they've sent him out on loan to the Championship. He's wasted there. Isaac Hayden's a hell of a player. Southampton have got Theo Walcott. Spurs have got Kane, only with us for one season. And West Ham have got Lucas Fabianski. That's all I could find. That's quite surprising, some of those names. The one I was surprised about the most was Michael Olacey. Hell of a player. Anyway, people, that is my list of players of ours that are out on loan this season. Anyone got any questions about any of the stuff? Albert has put a little bit here. Huddersfield just scored their first goal at 2-1. They are down to 10 men for a while. In the second half, they might get something. Hambo Gumble, watch it all. You're late. I hope you've got a letter. Letter of excuse. So I think that is all of it, people. That is all that's all I've got to share with you. So other than that, That's it. I will be making... Mr. Boblex wants us to take a moment to laugh at Man United. And also, I think we should praise Brentford because they had a fantastic game, didn't they? Yes, they did. Chelsea have Amari Hutchinson. Yes, Mr. Womble. That is very true. I made this list before checking if there was any others. So I'm going to put in there Chelsea. There you go. I should check some of other transfers and see if any of the rest of them are gone. Finish on a song. Short and sweet. Yes, indeed. I've got to re-edit the intro and I shall make an outro, but I was thinking 10 seconds long for an outro with a few bits on it. Yeah, do a pre-recorded one. Lovely. Right. Very little waffle. Got to the point. The show is done. Thank you very much, everybody who is watching. If you are new, give it a thumbs up. If you are old, give it a subscribe. No, it's the other way around, isn't it? So, yeah. Luke Plange of Crystal Palace. I will go and UKE. Paul says thanks. Well, thank you indeed. Paul says another Paul's, two Pauls. Paul J says thank you. Right, we will be back tomorrow night. Ellis is making his ABW comeback. It's been a while. Chris is hosting, and I think Josh is the other one. I won't even be there because it's Sean's mum's birthday, so we're going out. And we will see you then. So thank you very much, everybody. And we will be back tomorrow. I think it's an 8:30 show to manage to get everybody in. So I will see you then. Goodbye.